So on to long COVID, initially, after the initial burst of COVID, we'll say, we thought we'd got through it. And as a country, we're looking like we were able to move on and get back to normal. But then this kind of long COVID has really sort of crept up on us. So Tim, from a clinical point of view, could you just describe to us what long COVID is and how it has an impact on people's lives?
Yeah, so long COVID is probably what you'd really call a syndrome rather than a disease. And what I mean by that is it's no less important by not calling it a disease, but it's a syndrome because it involves lots of different things. It can have lots of different symptoms to combine into that condition that we're calling long COVID. Some people prefer the term post-COVID syndrome, perhaps to make it more clear that it is something that happens after COVID to some people and can involve lots of different features. So definitions have been created now just so that everyone's talking about the same thing. So I think most people would now consider long COVID or post-COVID syndrome to be something that's lasting more than about 3 months after having your acute COVID infection. What do we know about it? Well, we don't actually know yet what causes it in terms of the actual processes in the body that cause it. There are various theories, including whether you still have virus in your body, whether it's due to sort of ongoing changes in your circulation and sort of little clots forming. None of these have been proven yet. And most likely it's probably caused by a number of different things, which we don't fully understand yet. And there's a lot of research going on. In terms of its features, I think, as I'm sure all people on the webinar will know, it has a wide variety of features, and they're very individualized depending on who is experiencing them. So they range from physical features, the commonest ones being fatigue, breathlessness. You can have particular features that I think we all recognize and some of us may have had, like loss of taste, loss of smell. You can have skin features, you can have gastrointestinal features. There's a whole host of physical features. What we recognize is that many people, even though they have symptoms, if you investigate, at least with the techniques we have at the moment, you often can't demonstrate an actual problem with x-rays or various physiological tests. It's often very difficult to demonstrate something on testing, but we know that the person is suffering from a problem. The other very important area is effects on your mental health. So we know that some people can have increased risk of depression and anxiety and even traumatic memories from their period with COVID, or things that have been widely called brain fog and just not being able to think as well as you could before. So the bottom line is it's a whole spread of symptoms which affect each person individually, and for which at the moment we don't have any widely proven treatments for long COVID in the sense that you would know exactly what drugs to give someone with a heart attack or a pneumonia. So a lot of what we're looking at the moment is supportive and self-management approaches that we know work to manage symptoms in the hope that those symptoms and those problems will gradually resolve over time.